Hello there, guys. Welcome back to ShootOut. And I'm starting this video, which means one thing. I won the last one.
That's bold from you, to be fair. That is that. No, do you know what? That is assertive confidence. I rate that from you. I'm a big fan of a confident pal.
So, to paint the picture, right, we're doing this 2 weeks in advance. So, you're watching this now, and the games are about to be played. We are talking right now 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we preferred to have like a high quality, usual standards video over trying to do it remotely and it not being the same vibe. Like,
yeah.
I can see Younes now. If I want to kick him under the table, I can. I think I can. Yeah, I'm pretty tall, and but I'm not going to.
I'm tall too, so
You are, yeah. These shins are made out of rocks, mate.
You want Sham?
You want Sham? I'm giving you. No, we're doing it in advance because we have to.
We have to.
We could this could make no sense. It could make loads of sense. We could be geniuses. We might not be.
We also want to
test ourselves.
We want to test. Yeah, we want to see, can we, for the first time, whilst trying this, get predictions right 2 weeks in advance? Because normally we base things on the last game and whatnot. Well, this time we're not.
One thing I do know for sure, and we've got to tie it into this video somehow, based on what we've said for the last predictions week, there are a couple of stories here that could be, it could be nuts. It could be crazy what could be happening. We could have new leaders. We could have Thomas Frank engine disappearing. We could have Amorim gone again and Saeed in meltdown. We don't know what we're going to get.
No idea.
This is literally a Christmas cracker from, where's the cracker from? Tesco.
Arsenal could be joint third as well.
Chelsea could be still fourth.
No,
we don't know. But let's start off with the early kickoff. And also, just to remind everybody, the tradition is over. Boxing Day football is no more. I loved it. Younes loved it.
Yeah.
We all loved it. The players didn't because they'd have to bugger off on Christmas Day afternoon. Now they get to spend time with their families. So for that reason, I rate it.
Yeah, which is why it's happening. And I get it. Yes, it breaks a tradition for the whole country. Right,
yeah.
Boxing Day is a day of relaxation and football,
which
and for many people
is today for everybody. We've got to put our heads into this space. People are watching this on Boxing Day.
Yes, you are. What? Actually, yeah.
So Merry Christmas, you lot.
Yeah. So all of you right now are probably either just chilling, you're stuffed from the Christmas dinner, or you're hungover.
Or a mixture of all of them.
Or a mixture of all of them.
That's a great way to be.
And you don't have football to watch. So you've got this to watch because tomorrow there's football. And it means the players all have Christmas Day at home with their families for the first time in probably years.
I do rate that.
So fair play, I guess.
I don't want to be selfishly, I hate it because I love my Boxing Day football. You know, going down a bookie, sticking a little slip on, doing everything. It's like a tradition. It's like part of it, you know? It
is.
Like actually manually going there. I love it. But we begin at Old Trafford with Manchester United versus Newcastle United, mate, at 12 p.m. Huge game. Huge game.
We've got to do a video of you in the Big Brother voice, like all video.
Oh, by the time people watch this one, they'd have got the skit on Instagram for the Newcastle-Chelsea game already.
Ah, yes.
Hopefully that one blows up the way the other ones did.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Perhaps,
we'll see.
Yeah.
But this game is actually weird, right? Because, again, let me base it off of what my predictions were for the last game week, which is why this is actually so fun. I predicted a Man United loss to Villa and a Newcastle loss to Chelsea, which by all accounts puts pressure on Man United because there's always pressure. And pressure on Eddie Howe, because if Eddie Howe loses to Sunderland and then at home to Chelsea and then goes and loses to Man United, there's a lot of pressure on Newcastle at this point.
There is.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
And this is already a difficult exercise for us to do.
It is.
But I think Man United, just after Christmas at Old Trafford, I can easily just as much see a Newcastle win and a Man United collapse as I can foreshadow Newcastle being in a bad place for this fixture.
I think this game actually fits Newcastle. Yeah. And I'm trying to do double duty here, right? So Newcastle, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Man United.
And you said Newcastle would beat Chelsea, didn't you?
I did say I reckon Newcastle beat Chelsea. And I did say I reckon Aston Villa beat Man United.
Yeah.
So, bearing that in mind, United could be having crisis talk, collapse, Saeed car park settings all over again. Yeah. Enjoy the atmosphere, right? And Newcastle might feel a bit better after the loss to Sunderland. So, I reckon man for man, team versus team, Newcastle will beat United.
What a start! Go on then.
So I'm going
Wow, Younes is going for it.
3-1 United. 3-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle United.
Newcastle United.
Okay.
Up the Geordies.
I'm going to go tactical here and go against you for the points.
Of course you are.
I'm going to say 2-1 Manchester United. I'd be a bit worried for Newcastle, actually.
Who'll score? Maguire?
No. Mazraoui. There you go. The waffle copter is back in business, ladies and gentlemen. No, I think Man United will win. Let's move on.
Fair.
Forest versus Man City. I think this is a big fixture. This is banana
agree.
skin settings,
I
right?
agree.
Sean Dyche, little bit of Christmas cheer. He'll definitely be on the brandies. He'll have the sherry in the dressing room. He'll have the lot out, mate.
He actually will.
Imagine Christmas in the Dyche household for a start.
Oh, mate. He'll be the guy to wear a Santa hat the entire day.
100%. Yeah,
He'll be that
from
guy.
breakfast.
Yeah.
From breakfast.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche puts Christmas crackers out for the breakfast table, and then he gets out the big dogs with fireworks inside them for dinner.
Where's me 2 turkeys? You know?
Where's my double turkey? You ain't stuffed it enough. No, I think Forest are going to win this. I think this is prime Boxing Day football settings,
This
mate.
does feel like it, I'll be honest. Yeah, I reckon City will actually get themselves into really good form, but this is the sort of game that it's just screams Premier League heritage.
Yeah, 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest.
Yep.
I'll go one step further.
No way, you're pulling it all out here.
I'm
Is
going-
this my Christmas present? You're just going to be really bold in these ones and give me the week. Thanks, Younes.
Charity FC. Forest 3, City 2.
Okay, so we're talking corkers, crackers, but we're not talking demolition jobbies.
You know what will happen? Like, Forest will start off reserved, City might get the first goal, and then Sean Dyche will go, release the hounds.
Yeah.
And just go, screw it, I'm going to go against my philosophy here. Attack, everyone go on the flipping crazy train, and just go all guns blazing.
Amari Hutchinson screamer to win the game.
Yeah.
That's my call. Either for the 2-1 or the 3-2, but I'm going Forest as well.
Yeah.
Let's move into West Ham Fulham. It's East against West. It's a London derby, and it's a big one because West Ham need wins from somewhere. Fulham, we predicted a win for them against Forest last week. Did you predict a win for that one? You didn't. You said a draw. And you said it was going to be a boring game.
I
so
did.
what do you think is going to happen here then? It's at West Ham.
This is tough. This is tough because I think West Ham are on a little bit of, I don't want to say a resurgence, but they're doing better. Fulham play well, don't get results. Most
Yeah,
times.
fair. Very fair.
And I feel like this is where they might cancel each other out here.
Okay.
I'm not expecting a brilliant game. If anything, I know Fulham have been the better performing team, but if anything, I reckon West Ham might get a result at home here. But is it my result?
No.
It's yours.
It is mine.
What do you think?
I am going for the third consecutive 2-1 home win in a row in this video.
You're going West Ham?
2-1 West Ham. Yeah, I think they're going to win this one.
I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. It's conservative from Younes. I thought he was bringing out the big guns for all of the games today. Turns out, you can only have so much Christmas food before it all becomes too much.
You got to pick them wisely.
What about Brentford Bournemouth then? Because technically, this could be awful, but it won't be. There will be goals galore in this game because they're both a little bit rubbish. They're both in a bit of desperation right now. No, sorry, that's not fair. Brentford aren't rubbish.
No, they're not. Not even Bournemouth.
Bournemouth
technically
aren't
are not
rubbish, but they're not getting great results at the time of recording this video, which is before the pre-Christmas fixtures. I think this is going to be a great game.
These two are neck and neck for all the same reasons. Like, they're two teams that should be higher, but they're not.
I'm going to say they could be higher. I don't know about should. I think Bournemouth were overachieving, and I think Brentford are right where they should be, personally.
I don't know. There's something about Brentford that tells me they could be higher. And there's Bournemouth who were high and have let it go.
Yeah.
So now that they're legitimately neck and neck in basically every metric, as you said, this could be the world's worst game or this could be an absolute corker. This is tough because Bournemouth, I think, need to bounce back sooner or later. But Brentford at home are actually hard to beat. So...
What's your score?
I'm going 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
I am going to be bold here. And
You know, Brentford's home form has been really good.
I do. But Christmas can do things to a man.
They can.
And Bournemouth are going to win 3-2. Away win. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going Brentford to Bournemouth 3. 2 goals for the home side again. Liverpool versus Wolves.
Okay.
I'll let you take the lead here, Younes, because graveyard settings were in effect last week.
So, Wolves, we're back again. Hope you're well.
I love how you actually look down. Carry on. Don't let me distract you.
So you got battered again. Liverpool going to do the same thing.
You're really back on the Liverpool horse, aren't you?
Listen, no, I'm not. I'm
the defensiveness is massive. I love it. Fantastic.
I'm really not. I'm on the. I'm not on Liverpool being back. I'm on everyone else just falling flat on their faces, and Liverpool just like picking the pieces up and just going, "Thanks for that. Cheers." You know, like Tottenham. I'm not saying Liverpool are picking up 3 points because Liverpool are back. No, they're not. But Tottenham are in the ground. I'm not saying that Liverpool are back against Wolves. Everyone beats Wolves.
No, according to me, they don't. I said they're going to beat Brentford. I might look like a genius by this point.
True.
This is why this is such a fun video.
Yeah, because we're 2 weeks in advance here. So things could look really stupid.
Yeah, this could be a dreadful video.
Or things could look really genius.
I'll be realistic though, right?
Go on.
Liverpool got way too much quality to not beat Wolves.
At Anfield.
3-0.
3?
Yeah, 3-0. Sorry, Wolves. Yeah, I gave you a glimmer, a glint. But there's no glamour in this fixture for them.
I'm going to 5. I'm going 5.
Is Vert's going to finally get a goal?
He probably will.
There you go. Younes has called it 2 weeks in advance. Florian,
mate,
enjoy your Christmas.
Alisson will probably score in this game.
Nah, he won't be coming up for any corners. You got to think about it. There's no desperation here. There's no way Alisson scores.
It's Wolves though.
A windy day. Oh yeah, Sam. By the way, how tall is Sam Johnston? Because did you see him in goal against Arsenal? I'm like, this geezer is about a third of the height of the goal. I looked at it, I was like, I know I'm a bit tired. It was like midnight for us. I'm like, no, this geezer. Let me look quickly now, because he is so short. And I'm not laughing at short people. I'm just purely stating, no, he's 193. What have they done at the Emirates? Maybe this is just me being tired then. Because he's 193, which is taller than me. So, joke's on me. I'm 189. But, blood, he looked like he was a third of the height of the goal.
Maybe he was bending his knees a bit.
I don't understand.
Or Arsenal have hyperextended their goals.
That's what I'm saying. What have they done there at the Emirates? And even then they had to rely on own goals to beat them.
This is the dark arts that they're talking about, isn't it?
Seriously, Mikel Arteta, mate. You better have a look at yourself, boy. But no, 5-0 and 3-0. We're saying Liverpool cruising.
Wolves
getting a bruising.
I'll be visiting you again next week.
Arsenal Brighton at the Emirates just after Christmas. It depends what happened last week, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, Younes thought that Arsenal would get beaten by Everton. I said Arsenal would beat Everton.
Yeah.
So it's your score first here for this one. But I'm inclined to go along the lines of this would be comfortable home win.
Brighton should be the sort of team that Arsenal find a challenge against. Because Brighton like to work the ball a lot. And that could disrupt Arsenal's rhythm. But I think Brighton are susceptible to some very easy mistakes. And Arsenal have more than enough quality to pick up those mistakes and to take advantage. So I think it'll be tighter than what maybe most people think. But I see an Arsenal win. My score?
Tis.
I'm going...
Oh, hang on, wait, no. Is it your score? Yeah. Oh. Did one of us screw up here? I feel like one of us has made a mistake.
No way.
No, I don't know.
Has there been a 2-footed challenge that the ref has just waved play on?
Who went first? You lot might have to call us out on this one here.
Who?
And by the time we do the next video, we will know.
Hang on. Man United Newcastle was the first game. And
You said 3-1, I said 2-1.
you went first.
Okay, so therefore,
Because I said
it's
I'll
your
take
go
it one
first
step
then.
further.
It's your go first.
Okay. Or maybe I got that wrong and all. Let us know. Actually, we'll watch this back.
We will watch this back.
In the edit, we'll be like, what?
You naughty boy. Yeah, you go.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1, I'm going to say 2-0. Comfortable. I feel like Arsenal right now, if they can get their defence back in order, I think it's back to plain sailing.
I just want to make a quick prediction. Arsenal will be 2-0 up. Welbeck, 87th minute.
Come back.
And then that's it.
That's a really good prediction, actually. I think you're going to get that.
It happens all the time. Danny Welbeck.
Look at it, the history of the Danny. Burnley versus Everton. By which point we could be talking about a new gaffer at Burnley. We don't know at this point in time.
We could also be talking about Everton, if they've done the job against Arsenal, possibly being in a European spot.
Yeah.
If
Which makes that a
if
significantly tougher fixture.
If they win this game. Now, they're playing Burnley. Burnley. Let me move away from Wolves. Burnley. Welcome to the graveyard.
Yeah, they're gone, aren't they?
Yeah. Anyone that wants to pay your respects. The grave is actually in really good condition.
We've gone back for the purple colours just for you, again.
What are you saying here? Because...
Mate, I think sometimes Christmas can do things to people. Do you know what I mean? My question is, who's going to be starving? Who's going to have a full stomach?
What is this? A charity ad or...
That's horrible.
Is this an appeal?
No, it's not an appeal. This is not an appeal. No, okay, fine, it is. 1-1.
What?
Yeah.
You're going Burnley to draw?
Yeah. I think Everton are a good side, but I don't think they'll be consistent. And I think that'll be why they miss out on Europe in the end. So I'm looking real far ahead here, but that's what we're on the topic of conversation of that today. I'm going to say 1-1.
So Burnley, the last game, we actually thought, okay, they're going to lose to Bournemouth. Well, that would mean 8 losses in a row.
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. That's what we're going for.
Everton, who have been fairly decent, and who I think are going to get a result against Arsenal, I'm going to say I'm going to go to Burnley and win.
So we're actually making some bold claims here today. You think Everton are going to go on a run?
I think they're going to beat Burnley.
I think Everton are going to go on a stinky run.
I think Burnley are the new Wolves.
Okay.
Clearly. Have you seen the graveyard?
I have actually. It looks rather dire on your right-hand side on the floor down there.
Yes.
So it's a comfortable carpet if you've got bare feet.
Burnley are here and new. Welcome to the graveyard.
Yeah. Younes' graveyard.
Make yourself at home.
Younes talks graveyards.
Younes talks graveyard. That'll be a depressing channel, isn't it? My God. Everton 2-1 win.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going against
Sorry,
it there.
Burnley, but I think that's the game that gets Scott Parker
in the mud. Adios, amigo.
Time to tap out.
All right. Chelsea, Aston Villa. Oh, my God. According to us,
oh no,
we've got to end Aston Villa's 10-game winning run here. I'll tell you what, mate. I walked into the room in the Chelsea-Newcastle predictions, and I'm like, nah, screw it. Newcastle are going to be hurting. Chelsea are going to win. And by default, we will show up for this because Aston Villa are huge.
They're a big team now.
Yes. Full respect to Aston Villa.
Best team in the league.
By this point, yeah.
They actually are.
For sure.
They actually are.
Yeah, and according to us, they will have a chance here to go top of the league nearly. Almost.
Oh, no.
According to the way that we formulated all of this.
Yeah.
But they can't. You know why? Because Maresca shows up for the big boys. Villa are the big boys. So we're going to win.
You know what? I'm inclined to believe you here.
Come on. Let's do it.
The Newcastle game, I just think is a write-off. It just is.
You might be so right.
Right.
You could be very correct.
I might be wrong. No, to be fair, I might be wrong.
We might be 0-0.
We might get a result at St. James's. And then all of a sudden, just throw this one, not even throw this one away. Villa are class.
Yeah,
Villa are legitimately just a fantastic team now. And it's not even like playing a team that are big. with big personalities. You're like, oh, we got to try and stop them. Aston Villa are just a very, very well-functioning football team, with a collective that just click together and a manager that knows what he's doing. So that's why they're going to be hard to beat. But we've got a thing about stopping well-oiled teams. The midfield is probably where we win it, and this is where I probably see a situation where Reece James plays in midfield, and we disrupt
really
Villa.
Back it when that happens.
Yeah, I see it happening. In fact, last season, if I'm not mistaken, we got a result at
2-1
home against them.
2-1, I think, or 3-0.
No, we beat them 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
We lost at Villa Park.
We did. And if this was at Villa Park, I'm going Villa win.
This is the thing. So, yeah, I reckon we might be the first loss for Villa, which is wild. Like,
Wow.
it's actually wild to think that could be the case.
Sure score.
You know what? This is going to sound crazy. 2-0 Chelsea win.
Wow. Younes talks Chelsea. This is Chelsea, mate. I'm going to go 2-1.
I think tactically we disrupt them completely.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I'm confident against the big teams. I am. And again with Chelsea, this is arguably we are the hardest ones to predict in advance because flipping Lord only knows what's going to happen at Newcastle.
We're
mate.
so God knows. God knows.
We're Six Flags in America, theme park, mate. Roller coasters, up and down, backwards, forwards, side by side. We don't know.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Outside, inside, you name it. We are the club FC juxtaposition. That's us. Sunderland versus Leeds, an unbeaten Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. And according to me, Leeds will be 4 games unbeaten going into this. So Sunderland win then. No, I think Sunderland will win this at home. I think Sunderland are where Leeds would want to be. Sunderland have come up and they've shown the blueprint as to what to do in the Premier League to grow from a promotion in the Championship. They've built upon the success of last season. They've made some incredible signings. They've got a great side, and that home form is simply fantastic. And I can see them cruising to a 2-0 win here. You going to go with the same score?
I think you're right. Yeah, 2-0.
2-0?
I'm trying to say something different. 2-1. Do I see Leeds scoring? No. You're right. I think Leeds will probably fumble this one. Sunderland will be too strong. Sunderland, I think, are too organised and disciplined for a team like Leeds, who I think are a bit chaotic. But that's also been what's worked for them lately. But against Sunderland, I don't see it working. I think at home, Sunderland's solidity, I think, will allow them to dominate the game and win 2-0. I reckon 2-0 makes sense.
All right. Now, this is where you get to find if Younes and I's bias really is a real thing, right? Do we actually think about this on a footballing level, or do we take the teams that we like and dislike and just throw scores out there? We might look like plonkers here. Palace-Tottenham is the final game. We both predicted a Liverpool whitewash win against Spurs,
Yep.
which then, if that was to be the case, real pressure on Thomas Frank here. Because if you lose that off the back of the 3-0 destruction by Nottingham Forest, then you lose to Liverpool, then you go to Palace, London derby, North against South. If it's 3 defeats in a row for Thomas Frank at this point, quite frankly, the writing is on the wall potentially.
Quite frankly, Thomas the Frank engine is derailed,
Yeah,
and
it's time to get the bus driver back.
it's time to get the bus out. Which for Tottenham, fossil football doesn't really work. Then again, nothing works at Tottenham. It's just how it is, and that's just I'm just being frank.
Very good. Double whammy from both of us. Love it. Christmas cheer, mate. Is there going to be anything here for Spurs?
No.
Really?
So, over to the grave over there.
Okay, we've got 3 different graves here. We've got the Burnley grave, the Wolves grave,
But we got the Wolves.
and the history of the Tottenham grave.
No, we got the Wolves grave, the Burnley grave. That are standard graves, right?
Yeah, bog standard, cheap ones.
But then we've got the nice marble tombstone that's, looking quite lush,
Lush.
quite prestigious.
Right, okay.
Right? Very nice looking. Bit of dough spent on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks nice. From a distance, you can notice it. But the outcome is still the same. They're all still in the ground, whether you like it or not. That's Tottenham.
That is the history of the Tottenham, isn't it?
And right now, Palace will do a job on them.
Wow. What's the score going to be?
2-1 Palace.
I am going to... Oh, mate. I feel like this is actually possibly the hardest score to do. Because in my head, I can kind of envisage everything going wrong right now at Spurs. Liverpool and Palace are very tricky games. Liverpool off the back of 2 clean sheets and 2 wins, and seemingly being back in some kind of form. I think Liverpool could destroy Spurs, and I stand by that. But then Tottenham would be due a result. Oh,
I agree with you, but not against Palace. That's my point. My point here is if Tottenham off the back of that went away to Brentford, or they went away to Fulham, or they went away to Leeds, they did. They won there.
yeah.
Tottenham will get a result. I actually think Tottenham will, probably perform, control the game, and actually get a result. Palace are hard to get through. This is like when I'm talking profile versus profile. Man for man as well. I don't see how Tottenham get through a disciplined and hardwired Crystal Palace team.
I think they're going to win 2-1. I'm going to say Spurs going to get a good result.
You reckon?
Keep Thomas Frank in a job for a while. They'll still be 11th. They'll still go nowhere. The train is still at the station. You think derailed. I think cancelled.
If you're talking about, games where teams bounce back, I think this is the one where Palace bounce back and get back to winning ways, because prior to that, it's looking a little bit edgy for Palace. I think this game against Palace is where this game against Tottenham is where Palace get themselves 3 points.
Well, we've gone against the grain there. We've gone against the grain on a few of them. This could have either looked like the most genius video in the world, or you guys are going to never want us to do predictions in advance again. Whichever way it is, I hope you've had a bloody lovely Christmas, all right? And best wishes to all of you.
Yeah?
For sure.
You and your families, friends, and let's see what happens. Enjoy the football.
See you later.